Welcome back, guys, for more Timberborn. The Beaver scientists continue to warn about the impending flood of unnatural toxic groundwater. So the Beaver Council has decreed that work should commence on a series of large domes and vaulted roofs to protect the city and repel the water. So what we need is a large overhead vaulted enclosure repelling the unnatural groundwater. Yes, we're covering the entire city with a giant love rug. Now, let me. Now, love rugs come in all shapes and sizes. We could put in just a thin strip, and I believe the Brazilian beavers have developed something like that. But I think we're going for something more expansive and untamed. And let's be honest, who wouldn't like to look up and see that glorious love rug just right there, just right above you? I know I would. Okay, so this is where things start to get serious. Putting in the love rug is going to be huge. Now, I have talked about putting in the roof and whatever, but judging by the comments, there's a lot of people that don't get it. They think I'm going to do something like nothing, right? But this is going to be huge. Let's start over here. We're going to put in some scaffolding here to get us up on top of this. We want stairs going up there, boom, boom, boom. And then we want a little path going onto there. And the reason that we want to get access to this initially is because I'm going to dynamite out where the primary supports are going to go. So we're going to dynamite 2 tiles there, 2 tiles there. Going to go over here. You can see we've got the scaffolding in on this side. They've already started on it. Good job. And 2 tiles there. Right, so let's get them to build the scaffolding, and then we'll blow the dynamite, and I'll show you just exactly how the love rug is going to unfurl. Let's blow these and blow these. Okay, cool. Right, the main supports for this enormous roof structure are going in. I'm going in, right? So we're going to have couple of 6s there, and on this side same thing, a couple of 6s. So we want to come out, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5, I believe. I think that's right. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, cool. And then in the center we're going to put in all the stuff in between. So here we want 6s, and then we have to switch to 5s. So now let's see. So we've got to go up, let's see, 1 2 3. So we want 1 2 3. Flip this around, 1 2 3. Yeah, this is just the support for the roof. And it's already ridiculous. Seriously, wait till you see this, right? The amount of materials alone that we're going to need is just mind-boggling. The good news is that if the project, if Project Love Rug gets out of control, then we can just trim it back a bit, keep it nice and tidy. Oh, good Lord! Right, that is the support structure. Now we can start putting in the actual roof. Yeah, scary, right? So let me blow that. Let me blow that. And let me put the other side in. I've realized doing that one that I've actually gone 1 too high on this side. So let's rip out the top layer. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, let's see if this actually works. I spent a lot of time planning this, so if it doesn't work now, my God, I'm going to be annoyed. This is the actual roof. This is what's going to protect us from a layer of toxic flood water that's going to be over the city. The city is going to be completely underwater. Like, no part of the city will be left exposed. Or at least that's the plan. I mean, we'll see if it works. Okay. And then I think we have one more. Is it one more? Yeah, one more. One more brings us out to there. And then we've got to put the other side in. Flip it around. Now, I think you can see already the sheer volume of materials that we're going to need to build this is going to be ridiculous. Let's get the last one in for this section. This is just the beginning, right? Okay. So there is the first section of roof in place. Wow. That is pretty big. Told you we were going to do domes and vaults and things. I wasn't kidding. I was not kidding. Now, what I need to show you, because this is important. What I wanted was to have, as an absolute minimum, 2 tiles of water covering the entire map. Two tiles deep of water. Like, in an ideal world, 4 tiles deep. But I'll settle for 2 tiles deep if that's what I have to go for. This should be within those tolerances. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can get 3 tiles of water on top of this. So that's acceptable. It's not ideal, but it's acceptable. All right, let's get the next section of roof in, shall we? So there it is, the first section of the love rug. And just looking at it, I mean, you can understand why the Brazilians took the approach they did to just do a narrow strip. The problem with doing that is if you just have a narrow strip, it exposes the lips, and you know that's gonna what? What have I said?
Nothing.
The irrigation passages. Yeah. The layered irrigation passages. Yeah, I don't know why. There's lots of people getting like strange in the comments and stuff. I don't know what I've said to inspire these comments. I really don't. YouTube moderators. Right. Yeah. So the biggest problem that we're going to have with this now, this is going to be over the whole freaking place, right? It's not going to be like a regular square shape. There's going to be different areas and there's going to be different roof types going in. But the biggest problem I'm going to have is controlling how much of it we build at a time, because this is going to drain our resources like you wouldn't believe. Look at our metal. Our metal's already like way down. So, and if our metal gets too low, it can impact our bot production. Where is our bot? Here's our bot production. So it's going to be important that first of all, I make sure that these buildings are set to prioritize by the haulers. So that's the first thing. And then I'm going to have to do it like section by section and make sure that we don't like run out of like metal and planks and stuff, because it's going to be a problem. The next big problem is like access to it, to build it. Right, they've built everything that they can build there. Now, I can put some scaffolding up here and get to these lower parts, but then what? We need a way to actually get on top of here. And I'll let you into a little secret. I don't actually know how to do it. Now, in reality, it would have made sense to leave this until later in the series, until I kind of ramped up the population and the production facilities so that we could get this done more easily. But I think it was worth kind of showing you the vision and where we're headed, because I saw a lot of comments from people. And they were like, well, like what's happening? Is this actually going to be a covered city or whatever? So hopefully this gives you some idea of the direction that we are headed. Now, in this episode, I'll try and get as much of this built as I can, but we're also going to be doing some other things. Yeah, go on. Let's have a bit of boom, boom. I'll blow this as well. Oh, and more of Atlantis' final shape is revealed. Actually, this whole wall can go now, can't it? Oh, good. Yeah, that gives me a few logs as well, which is no bad thing. Right, with that all done. Oh, I remember this. I've been looking at this. You remember I didn't finish off this top bit because I wanted to kind of sit with it. And there's something about this which is wrong. It just doesn't look right. And I think it's too tall. So, well, let's try. Let's see if we can make it a bit nicer. Let's just try it with single platforms. So single platforms, we'll put the roof back on again, like that, and that back on. Oh yeah, look, instantly. Doesn't that look so much better? I think so. Now, one thing that I do want to do is follow up on advice that I've had from you guys about not leaving all the beautification till the end of the series. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Now, these pre-flight briefing rooms, I don't think they work there. I don't like that. I think they need to be sunk down further into the ground. I'm thinking that the breeding pods are going to get split up and get put over here by the water pumps. That reminds me, I need to come over here and I need to put the water pumps in this corner. I can't do... Okay, this roof is going to become a problem, isn't it? I can't do this corner because we've got this storage in the way. The storage is going to be a big issue. I'm going to have to come up with a storage solution. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking for the pumps area. Instead of having the path straight along the back of the pumps, make it like one further out to create some gaps. I'm thinking on this side we want the pumps the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna swap them over. So this is what's going to happen now. See, as soon as you start getting me into the beautification, like it all goes to hell in a handbasket. I start getting fussy about things rather than just throwing them in. Oh yeah. So you've only got yourselves to blame. Or me. I mean, those are your two options. Like if you were looking for options. So, do I want gaps in between them though? I kind of like gaps in between them. Can I? Oh, I can have gaps in between them. Oh, well, let's have some gaps. I like a good gap as much as the next man. In fact, I want to set those back one as well. Then we can start thinking about putting in the breeding pods. We've got 28 over there, which I actually think is too many for 400 beavers. With our the thing is, there's so many factors that affect the breeding pods. The well-being, how many beavers you've got, and like all kinds of stuff. So I think maybe we go with 6 for now. That's the wrong way round, you idiot. See, my mind's thinking about 14 other different things. This is why I make so many mistakes. Well, that and being an idiot, but let's not harp on about that. So we'll have 6. It leaves us room for 7 and 8. And then if we really wanted to, we could come over here and put 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 times 4, 26, 52, which would get us up to like thousands of beavers, which I think that's going to work. And I think that that's a relatively tidy solution. So yeah, this is going to be what I'm going to do in all 4 areas. As soon as they get put in, I'll rip these out and I'll do these at some point. And then we can start talking about maybe doing something with the berries. I'm doing my best to keep the beavers busy. Like over here, I'm clearing trees. Over here, this whole area needs to be cleared and taken down to the absolute bottom level. A strip about that big. This is going to be a massive power station down here. And then over here, I'm clearing trees. I'm dynamiting stuff. In fact, we can blow that. Then they can lay those last couple of bits. I'll throw the rest of the dynamite in while I'm here. Good. What are our priorities? I want to get the outer lips completed. And then I think I'm going to focus on this area down here. Dynamiting all this and getting it down to the right level. If I can do other areas, I will, but those are going to be the primary focus. So like down here, all of this has got to go down 2 tiles. Everything around the outer lips. Yeah. I was checking which lips I was dealing with. Oh, isn't it great? This is just the best build ever. I've noticed that we're getting a little low on metal, and we were very low on scrap metal. So I've actually bumped up the mine to its full complement of 10 bots now. So hopefully that situation will improve. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on that. Oh, we've got massive fields of dynamite being laid and just generally lots of stuff getting done, which is awesome. That all got, yeah, that's all got laid. Let's blow that. Oh, nice. It's very cool when it all starts to get tidied up, isn't it? How are things getting on over here? This one is done. This one is done. I've got to do this one next, but I've still got to sort out the berries. Okay, let's address an issue that I have, and it's specifically these guys, these bad water sources. I want to move them. Now, I do want to use them. We're going to be using this bad water, but the problem is that like this one over here in particular, the fact that it's right there. Now I can dynamite everything down, but I'm going to be left with this stupid pillar sticking up, right? Oh, this one over here as well. This one, it's right in the middle of my freaking canal, which is a pain. Now, could I work around it? Yes, I could, right? But would it spoil the design? Kinda, yeah. So I'm going to give myself permission to move them. Now, I can actually then build this into the design. You can tell by the roof that I'm going to need more of these roof supports. They're not going to be as big as the shafts, but we are going to need some roof supports. What I want to do is use these and have pillars that go up like the shafts to about to the same height, carrying the bad water up to the surface. And that's what's going to create the ocean of bad water on the top of the roof. So, but they need to be in specific locations. So let's say that you could actually like dig it down, and like the water source actually went like all the way down to the bottom, which I think it should. And I think you should be able to dig down. I hate the fact that you're stuck at this elevation, right? And they're not the same. So, like, if you're trying to do some kind of symmetrical design, you're kind of screwed. Another thing, like, if I could, if they went down to the ground level, let's say, right, so that I could blast them down to the ground level, or dig them down to the ground level, or whatever I had to do to get them down to the ground level, and then I could set up piping to actually pipe it around, but I'd need to be able to put terrain on top of overhangs so that I could actually like have the place look nice. That's my kind of big issue. If I could do that, then I would just leave them in place and I would do the piping and it would be an interesting challenge. But the way they are at the moment, they're just going to spoil everything, right? So now I know there's going to be one or two people who decide to throw their toys out of their pram and go, oh, I'm not watching your series anymore because I'm not watching your series anymore. I'm unsubscribing because you're cheating. You're cheating. You're using the dev tools to chase the game, and I can't tolerate this. And you're an evil man, and I plan to find out where you live and poo on your doorstep. So, yeah, feel free. Just one thing: don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. Oh, we've got these bits around here we can do. Okay. Blow that, and blow that, and blow these. And hope the bots don't stand in the dynamite, which they didn't. Good bots. I was sure I was going to kill a few bots doing that. Is it just me, or does that look a bit like Australia? Like a little bit. Let's blow up Australia. What are those sirens I can hear? They've found me already. There we go. Boom. And we get an Australia-shaped hole in the ground. That's kind of amusing. Right, this dynamite got laid. Let's blow that. And then I can finish in laying in this quadrant of the outer lips. This is all done as well, so let's blow that as well. Get rid of that as well. That's nice. Starting to look very tidy. It's cycle 48, day 19. Our dynamiting is being slowed down because we're virtually out of extract. In fact, we are out of extract. So if you look over here, I have thrown in a bunch more bad water pumps to try and improve our extract production. And it seems to be working. They are now running like all the time. So hopefully, the thing is, I'm putting in so much dynamite, it's just going to be a constant drain on that extract. But we'll see what we can do. Over here, I'm throwing in a bunch more haulers and builders. Because, look at this, we're up to 316 beavers. Good Lord. We've got 74 spare, so that should soak that up. Over here, I now have all the breeding pods in. I decided to space them out like this, because I think it looks a little bit nicer. And then I'm getting the berry plots sorted out. We're putting fencing around to try and make it look pretty. And I think it does. I think it does look not too bad. Now, in the middle here, what I'm going to do is throw in some storage. And I've decided that I'm going to throw in my efficient storage. The only problem is this is one too short. I'm actually going to put 2 of my efficient storages in, and they're 9 by 6. And this is 1 tile too short. So I bet, oh, they've done it. I've moved the power over 1, and we're actually going to fill this in to give me that extra tile. So the efficient storage, I'll do the initial lay-in. So we start off by laying 3 by 6. Then we have a 1, 2, 3 gap, and then 3 by 6. So that's the layout for an efficient storage. I'm going to have them 2 side by side. So I want, it's going to be there and there, isn't it? Yeah. Then we come over here. We have a little bit of path going on there, 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 and there. And then this is the only bit I have to try and remember. We do 1, skip 1. Now these are single dynamites. These are doubles. And then same on the other side. 1, skip 1. And then same on this side. 1, skip 1. 1, skip 1. And then we get the doubles again. And that should form an S shape if I've done it right. And it does. Hooray. So that goes in like that. Awesome sauce. Right. They'll lay that in. If you want to see how you put the buildings in and how you hook up all the stairs and whatever, just go and look up Timberborn efficient storage. You'll find the video. I'll put a link to it in the video description as well, in case you want to look it up. Right, dynamite's laid. Let's blow that. Very cool. I'm going to put large industrial piles on the bottom. So just throw in all of these. So we're going to get, what, 8 per layer. Right, it's all laid in. All we got to do now is just get it built. Okay, got to admit, it's kind of fun watching this get built. The intricacy of all the staircases. It's awesome. Now, why is this called the efficient storage? Because it's very efficient in terms of the tiles that you have to walk to get to any of the storages. This is why I hate these staircases. This one that I put in here, because you have to walk up like at least 3 tiles for each level that you go up. Whereas this thing, like you want to get to the top level, and it's 1, 2, 3, you're there, and you've gone up 2 levels, and you've only walked 3 tiles to get up the 3 levels. Whereas with this thing, to get up 3 levels, you've got to walk up. Well, the first one's just 1. But then it's 3 and 3, so it's like 7. It's so inefficient, those staircases. Whereas this is awesome. Now, as soon as these berry bushes mature and start coming through, I'm going to rip these out and put another one of those storages on this side. The storages are almost complete. I think we've just got these 2 warehouses here to do. So we can now come over to here and I can start emptying all of this. So we can set these all to empty. Okay, well, the old storage is gone and all the new stuff is laid in. So we're ready to extend the canal down here. So I'm really going to enjoy blowing that, that's for sure. That's what she said. Oh, dear. Oh, by the way, Picture, you'll like this because you like this kind of stuff. So you may have wondered why I've been putting in like this shape here. This shape is actually a symbol. I've been doing some research about Atlantis, and I've been using this around the place. And there are apparently ancient texts which refer to this symbol in relation to Atlantis. So this is an Atlantean symbol. And the meaning is, get off my lawn. That's cool, though, right?
It's very cool.
Very cool. It's cycle 49, day 3, and we have got actually loads of dynamite to blow. So we'll start with this, then we'll do this. This is the bit I'm really looking forward to. I hope I've got this right. Yeah, that bit's right. All around there. And then we can blow that bit and that bit. And that's going to allow the water to come in. More greening. Awesome. And now, of course, I can put in the last set of pumps over here. Okay, that's huge. Right, let's blow. Oh, you putting in the last one? Oh, there's one bit there that they need to do. Well, that's not going to stop me. Let's do it from this end then. Give them time. Oh, they've blocked that off. Good. That means that I can blow that, and I can put in the sluices over here. Boom, 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 boom. And for now, we will set those to closed and closed. Okay. Right. Oh, apparently we're going to have some nighttime boom boom. We like a bit of nighttime boom boom around here. Right. Detonate. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, we all know because you can see where the dynamite ends. Wow, these take some time to actually get done. Good Lord. Come on, get finished. And you, all the way to the end. Good. Okay. You'll see, I have got a little bit of a marker here. What's that marker for, Sky? This is where the next pillar needs to go. The next support pillar for the roof needs to go there. So, what I'm thinking is to move this bad water source to here. That's what I'm thinking. How are you going to do that, Sky? Well, what we have to do is we have to whip out the old dev controls. Control-Alt-Z if you don't know. And then we go to the map editor and we get a bad water source and we plonk it in here. Now, it needs to be in this 4x4 area. Where it is in that 4x4 area really doesn't matter. So I guess I'll just plop it in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a cap on top. Because obviously, if I just put that there, at the moment, it would flood the place, right? Which is not a good thing. So we go to water, bad water discharge, and I'm going to just put that in. Boom. That's in. That's built. Okay. Now, what that means is that I can then get rid of this. Oh, well, then you're going to gain a bunch of resources, Sky. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to get rid of all the rubble so that I don't gain anything from doing this. And then I'm going to destroy the bad water source. Okay, so that is now moved over here. Awesome source. Okay, fine. What are you going to do now then? Well, what I'm going to do now is grab some terrain. So what we need is a 4x4 area. And then we need to surround it because obviously we've got to contain the water that's going to come up the center of the column. So that means I've got to get rid of the paths. Let's see, there and there. Right. Let's see if I can actually get this thing done properly. So that's going to come up like that. Okay, then we're at the right level. So if I do that, yes, now we've got a regular shape. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. What I now have to do is get this up to max height. Right, we're up to the top, but I've just run into a genuine problem. Like full-blown genuine problem. Because we need to take down those two tiles to put in the support structure. The problem is, if we do that, like if we put supports on there, the water would come out of there, the bad water. And the water needs to continue on upwards. But I think, have I got a solution to that? I think I might have a solution to that. Yeah, I do. Do you? I do. That's very good to know. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just still thinking this through. So we'd have 2 5s there. Flip this around, 2 5s there. Okay, cool. Over here, we're going to take this down a little bit. I think this works. God, I hope this works. If we take you down to there, yeah, I think this does work. Right. How many times are you going to say it, Sky? As many times as I need to convince myself. Right. If I get 4s and put a 4 there and a 4 there, yeah. Okay. And then I can put levees there. I mean, I don't actually need to put them there, do I? I could just do that because that blocks that. I should turn the dev tools off now, shouldn't I? There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think I don't need that one. Let's see if we can do it without that one. So what we would then do is grab levees, and we're going to have levees that go up like this. This might actually work. This is shocking. Okay, so then what am I going to need? I'm going to need 6s, which extend. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, don't we? Yeah. And then the same on this side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, I've got to fill all the stuff in between, but does the roof hook up? That's the big question. 1, 2, 3, and yes, it does. Awesome. I think we're going to have to have an extra bit like this, just so that we can put in the supports. Wow. Okay. Well, this is, yeah. This is, well, it's interesting at least. You know, I need to put in all of the supports around here so that I can figure this out. Okay, so that's this half put in, this half of the roof. So this can actually come down. I think I'm just going to bring it down to there, because we've got to fill in along here with levees anyway. So I'm kind of wondering, where's the levees? So we would have levees along there and levees along there. So probably makes sense to have this at I don't know. I mean, we could have it one level lower. We'll see. You know what, Sky? Not really that important. Move on. Okay, I will. So we need to get this up to this level, don't we? Yeah. So how about if we grab some 2s and do it like that? Bring that up to that level. Good. All right. Then we just need a 3. Yeah. If we have 3s across there. Oh, and it works. It works. My God, it works. Picture you'll never believe. It works. Oh, my goodness. That is a massive step forward, because this bit, I hadn't really figured out exactly how I was going to do that bit. I've got the sides there figured out. I think I've got the dam figured out, but I was like, this bit, I was like, yeah, how the hell am I going to do it? And the only way was to put in a pillar here. But moving that bad water source in there and having that come up, that really, really cements it. That is awesome. My God. Seriously, I can't wait to get this built. This is going to look epic. Both sides are now in. This is the stuff I live for. God, it looks good. Right, come around here. You'll see that this bad water source has disappeared. Oh no, where did that go? Of course, I moved it down here. If I drag this all the way down, it's now in there. Which means that I can now get rid of this eyesore, which is freaking awesome news. Well, right now we've got 1k of metal and we've got 1.5k of planks. So we're looking pretty good. So I think we get the next levels of this support system done. So let's take out that path. We'll put some stairs in there and more stairs. Do I go up 2 levels? I think we'll go up 2 levels. So let's get that in. That gives them access to all of this. So they should be able to do this and the next level and the next level. As soon as they do that, then I can flood this and I can put the tree farm in, which would be really nice. I'm going to do it exactly the same way that I've done this. This is going to be set to 1.7, I said, didn't I? Yeah. So that's 1.7. This is 1.8. And then set it to automatic and automatic. Now, obviously, that's only going to fill this little bit here. This is going to be doing all the work. So do the same thing. Automatic. Oh, and the water flows. Oh, well, actually, that is doing some work because this hasn't got built yet. We've got a bad tide approaching in 3 days. It's cycle 49, day 6, and my God, we're making some progress. in order to actually build the roof, we're going to need an access point. And I think this is going to be it. So let's demolish this one, which obviously demolishes all the roof above it. So we get rid of that. And then I want to do the same one on the other side. So it's taken out that section. So what this means is that if I put, oh, there's beavers getting stranded because I put these stairs in. You lemons. We can get up one more level. So I can have stairs going up to this level. If we can get up to that level, then that level is this level. Right? And then we can just have some stairs going up here and we can just build everything from that point, which is freaking awesome. Do I put a ladder up on this side so they can get down, or do I just demolish those stairs? The problem is, if I demolish the stairs while they're still working on it, then I'll just trap more beavers on the level above. Look, and they just won't get out of there. Come on, it's late. Shouldn't you be in bed now? Go away. No, they're still coming up here. Oh, we've got work to do. Yeah, but I don't want you to. Ha, 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 we're going to do it anyway. It's the middle of the night, you should be asleep. We don't care. We only nap when it's convenient for us. Right, I think they've gone. Oh, good Lord. Rip that out. Let's start up here. Let's blow this. Boom, 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 boom. And then, of course, there's a staircase that I haven't done, so let's rip that out. Do I blow this bit? Yeah. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to detonate both sides of that so that no beavers run into the dynamite. There we go. Oh. Now, is this the bottom layer of the map? No, it's not. There should be one more tile to go, which means that we can have, we can still have irrigation canals, but they'll only be one tile deep. Okay, good news, bad news. The bad news is that we're being held up in our construction because we're out of logs. Look at this, we've got 15 logs. Oh, good Lord. But good news, we've got a second tree farm going in. Oh, hell yeah. And once this is all mature and we're getting logs, I think that's going to be a massive help for future construction projects. Well, I tell you what, let's just come over. Shall I blow this dynamite now? Yeah, come on, let's cheer ourselves up with a big boom boom. Big boom boom always cheers me up. Look at it go. Wow, that is cutting a big swathe through the terrain, isn't it? All the way to the end. Boom. Wow. So all of this is now at the correct level. Wow. That's what the beavers say. Our food levels have been going down for a bit. We were at 10k, we're down to 3. We've got 363 beavers, which is not bad going. I tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to rip these 3 food factories out. 4 food factories going in. Awesome. The efficient storages have got their roofs finished. Boom. That gets me a few logs back. That's handy. And how does it look? I think it looks pretty cool. I do like how it looks. How are we doing with our roof support? And the answer is, this is all built. Yep, that's all built. I don't think they're finished over here, though. So, yeah, a little bit of work to do there. That's a pretty cool view, isn't it? Look at this stuff going in. Oh, well done, beavers. While their friends are out flying. They're like, oh, should we come up and join you? No, you stay down there. You're fine. Right, I want to get more wood coming in. There are a few places where we can get a few logs. So we could just nip across here and get some logs. But there's also a really good crop, like over here. Like there's all of that and all of that, which that's definitely worth getting. Throw in some stairs, hook up the path. As soon as we get up here, I'll prioritize that, then I'll start putting in stairs and pathways and cutting all this stuff down. That should actually bring us in quite a lot of logs. And blow the bottom layer as well. Oh, and we've actually got a bit of a clear area. It's kind of satisfying when you get to actually clear an area. How are we doing over here? I've got them laying dynamite over here. Oh, they're almost done with this. I'll have to lay in some more. I thought it was time to start putting in the side baps. I do like that. But I came up with a way of speeding it up because round here there wasn't much I could do apart from put scaffolding literally around the entire thing. But over here we can do something a bit different. So I can throw in just one terrain block there and then throw in a bridge. Boom. Now, they're going to have to build this one at a time. But once they get to here, they can work on all 6 of these at the same time, which I'm hoping is going to massively speed up the process. I think we need a dirt pile here, which of course means building this up. Oh, more scaffolding. That's what I need in my life. Lots more scaffolding. What I really need is less scaffolding, more love rugs. Right, well, we'll do a little bit of dynamiting then. Blow this and blow this as well. Woo! Lovely clean area now. Oh, and we can do this bit as well. Is it safe? Probably not, but we'll see if we can get away with it. Hooray! That's all of that gone as well. Oh, there's another good one. Oh, yeah. Let's blow this. We do it from the tail. It looks like, I don't know. It's like a shrimp or a deformed Pac-Man. Something like that. You know what? We'll do it from 2 sides because it's too slow otherwise. Go, go, go. Rip it all out. I'm trying to get as much as possible down to this level so that I can just lay it in like this and do like a huge swathe. What a great word that is, swathe. Should try and use that more. Our wood situation is much improved. Look at this. We've got 4K of logs. So it's time to let them up onto the next level. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, good Lord. The dynamiting, boy, that's a different story. This is a massive undertaking. This will clear a nice area. Apart from the obligatory staircase. This is pretty much the last bit of the outer lips that I can do. So that's pretty much all I can do until we can actually rip out the faps, which we will do at some point. Oh wow, look at that picture.
Oh wow.
That's kind of getting somewhere now, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That is a great view, isn't it? I love the way the city is looking. It's gonna get better though. I've got ideas, guys. I've got ideas. Well, as the day dawns on cycle 50, day 27, look at this. We are building horizontally now. All right. Well, I mean, it's just a case of letting them build this area. Whoa, look, we've made some real progress on clearing this. That's excellent. But they're really focused on getting the roof done now. So, yeah. Dynamite is on hold for a bit, I guess. It's cycle 51, day 25. And things are looking pretty good right now. We haven't got the full love rug yet, but we've definitely got a couple of Brazilian strips. Look at that. I wanted to show you this at night because it's pretty cool at night when all the beavers go to bed and it all lights up. That is very cool. Obviously, we've still got a long way to go with the roof. My God. When I think how much it took to get this built, and then I look at this, it's like, oh my God. Now, you may wonder why I'm not putting in like loads of plank factories and stuff. And it's because we're maxed out on power. Look at this. So yeah, there's no extra capacity. So I've got to come up with a new power solution. And relatively quickly, I think. We'll do a little bit of boom boom. Because that essentially flattens this area. Wow, we've made some tremendous progress down here. So that's great. The side BAP is almost done on this side. That is awesome. I've also started on this side. The bad tide has ended. Cycle 52, day 1. And I am very, very optimistic about this. This is the roof. I didn't know if it was doable. it's definitely doable. And if you want to see me do it, well, you're going to have to come back for the next episode. Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching Picture.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys. We will catch you for the next one. Peace out.